Sing, O goddess, the rage of Achilles, son of Peleus, who brought countless ills upon the Achaeans. Many a soul did it send hurrying down to Hades, and many a hero did it yield to dogs and vultures alike. For so were the counsels of Zeus fulfilled on the day in which the son of Atreus, commander of men, and the brave Achilles first fell out with one another. An old man bearing the mighty sceptre of Apollo begged Agamemnon to release his daughter, or thus face the wrath of the mighty god Apollo. An arrogant Agamemnon replied,
"Old man, let me not find you scurrying about our ships any longer, nor yet come here again. Your gods and your scepter and your reef shall profit you nothing. I will not free her. She shall grow old in my house in Argos, for that is now her own home, busying herself with her loom and visiting my couch. So go, and do not provoke me, or it shall be the worse for you."
Fearful and upset, thus did the old man pray, and the mighty god Apollo heard him. With fury and anger, he came flying down from the summits of Olympus, his arrows rattling upon his back, and for 9 whole days he shot them amongst the host of the Achaeans, until the 10th, in which Achilles called counsel with the Achaeans, and opened his words with Agamemnon. "Son of Atreus, I deem we should now consider roving home, or else we be cut down by war and pestilence at once. Maybe seek some priest or prophet, and ask what has angered Apollo so badly, for what vow or sacrifice we have not given. For you are the commander of the host. Make a decision, Agamemnon, and make it wise." "Achilles, loved of heaven, you bid me tell you about the anger of Lord Apollo. I will therefore do so, but consider first and swear that you will stand by me heartily in word and deed, for I know I shall offend the one who rules the Achaeans with might, and to whom all the Achaeans are in subjection. A plain man like myself cannot stand against the anger of a king who, if he swallows his displeasure now, will yet only nurse it, and then his revenge will only kindle until a great flame. Consider therefore whether or not you will protect me. Fear not, brother. Speak as if it was borne in upon you from heaven, for you are the speaker for Apollo. And whilst I live, I can promise you this: not a man nor a hand amongst the Achaeans or these ships shall lay a finger upon you. Not even Agamemnon, who is by far the most foremost amongst the Achaeans. The god is angry neither about vow nor sacrifice, but for his priest's sake, who Agamemnon has dishonoured. For he would not release his daughter, nor take ransom for her. Therefore he has sent these evils upon us all, and will yet send others." With these words he sat down, and Agamemnon rose, his heart black with rage, and his eyes flashed with fire at the son of Festor. Down, and Agamemnon rose, his heart black with rage, and his eyes flashed with fire at the son of Festor.
"Seer of evil, you have never yet prophesied smooth forthcomings for me, but have ever loved to foretell that which was evil. You have brought me neither comfort nor performance, and now amongst the Achaeans, you wish me to release the girl and take ransom for her. I will not do that. I have set my heart on keeping her."
"Most noble son of Atreus, covetous beyond all mankind, how can the Achaeans find you a prize? We do not have a common store in which we can take one. For those awards that have been given from sacking the city so far have already been rewarded. We cannot disallow these gains. But I promise you this, as Zeus is my witness, that if we are favoured to sack the rich city of Troy, then you shall be rewarded 3 or 4 times over.
Achilles, Achilles, valiant though you may be, you shall not thus outwit me. You shall not overreach, and you shall not persuade me. Are you to keep your own prize while I, tamely under loss, give up the girl at your bidding? Let the Achaeans find me a prize for which I can exchange, or I will come take your own, or that of Ajax, or Odysseus. But for now, let us draw a ship into the sea, and find a crew worthy for her, and some great man among us be in command. Actually, yourself, mighty warrior that you are, and offer sacrifice and beg to the gods to appease their anger.
You are steeped in insolence and lust of gain. With what heart can any of the Achaeans do your bidding, whether in foray or open fighting? For I came here not warring for any ill the Trojans have done me. I have no quarrel with them. They have not raided my cattle, nor cut down my horses or harvests on the rich plains of Phthia. For between me and them there is a great space, both mountain and sound and sea. We have followed you, Sir Insolence, for your pleasure, not ours, to gain satisfaction for your shameless self and for Menelaus. You forget this, and never, when we sack any rich city of Troy, do I receive so good a prize as you do, though it is my hands that do the better part of the fighting. So surely and solemnly do I swear that hereafter you shall look fondly for Achilles, and shall not find him. And when your men fall dying by the murderous hand of Hector, you shall rend your heart with rage in the hour in which you offered insult to the bravest of the Achaeans. Achilles was furious, and thus his heart, beating behind his shaggy breast, was divided, whether to draw his sword, push the others aside, and kill the son of Atreus, exactly where he stood. But the mighty and most beloved of all of Zeus's children, Athena, just as Achilles was drawing his sword from his mighty scabbard, came down and checked and kindled his anger, but only for now.